salut tout le monde! I'm not done eating. Pas fini de manger. Mais, je vais vous faire un traumatisme. Ici, belle fille. Remember that little baby? This is what she looks like now. She's not a baby anymore. Oh, okay. C'est plus un bébé. Right, she's still a little baby, but my partner is getting bigger every day. Eventually, she'll be able to place the orders and reply to your emails. Okay. No, attends. Okay, sorry about that. Alors, bonsoir et bienvenue à un autre épisode de Je bricole de mon sous-sol. Cette semaine, hein? Ben oui. Or some... prior to this, several years ago, I did a something. It's called Je bricole dans mon sous-sol. In English, it would be I do some work in my basement. Or how do you say renovation? Renovation in my basement. Je bricole dans mon sous-sol. And I created that character like in the 1990s. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to eat pie. Pie. Okay. I'm sorry, usually I'm done eating, but now I'm not. Let's go see who's on. Sylvie, comment ça va? Joe Ferraro. Good to see you guys. I'm sorry, my mouth is full. This week is brought to you by Plastic Bottle Will Kill the Earth and also the turtles. No, it's the straw. C'est plus les pailles, hein? C'est dangereux, là. Attention, on va sortir ça du nez, là. Ben, moi aussi, on est dû, là. Hein? On est dû pour savoir parce que j'ai des affaires pour vous autres, là. Faut que j'échange le Boba Fett Black Series, là, à Bobby. I'm sorry, I'm eating and I'm drinking, but hey, this huge body doesn't feed itself. Hey, you have to help him out. Help it out. It's not a him. Well, it's a him since it's on me. Anyway. Bon, moi, du beau stock. Ah, ben là, il y a trop de monde qui regarde, là. Oh, c'est Jim Arsenault. Jim is in the house. Well, I hope everyone is having a great week. J'espère que tout le monde passe une bonne semaine. I'll do my best to eat as fast as I can and try to speak as better as... my English is already not so good. So with a mouthful, it might be worse. Mais en français, par exemple, c'est correct. See? Good to see you, Jim. Welcome back. For the ones that didn't know, last week there was no Vintage Kids because it was Valentine's Day. And I realized it like the day before. I said, geez, I cannot make a Vintage Kids on Valentine's Day. No one's going to be around. Because that's, there's something funny to talk about that. Geek people, or nerds, as we would be called back in the days, it's like always like, yeah, nerds are not going to go anywhere. They won't have any girlfriend. They won't have sex and stuff. Well, look who's leading the world now. And I'm not talking about Trump. I'm pretty sure I would love to have Trump name the Star Wars episodes. By the way, I'm on a new computer. I bought myself a new computer. So I haven't tested only earlier today. So if something goes wrong, just let me know. We never know. Wait, we all disappeared last week. Well, during several hours, I hope everyone at least disappeared for 10 minutes. Okay. So, welcome to the 37th episode of The Vintage Kids. Bienvenue au 37e émission, épisode de Vintage Kids. For the people that might don't know, as usual, I do my best to do a part in English, part in French. Pardon mon French. Yeah, quickie. Quickie is like 2 minutes. Go. Ah! Viewer discretion is advised. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so this week, cette semaine, nous allons parler des deleted scenes, les scènes enlevées. The Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope, because on the last episode of The Vintage Kids, la dernière épisode de Vintage Kids, on a passé à travers A New Hope. Et je crois que ça vaut vraiment la peine qu'on regarde ensemble les bouts, du moins. Je pourrais pas vous les montrer. J'ose pas encore, là, parce que je voudrais pas me faire fermer par YouTube, Facebook, puis tout le reste. Puis que là, je sais pas, il y a un Wookiee qui vient comme chez nous, cogner à la porte, puis dit hey, t'as pas le droit d'utiliser les images là, de George. Hein? Mais maintenant, c'est même plus à George, c'est à Mickey. So I won't show you guys all the scenes. I'm going to show you pictures again because I don't want any Wookiee knocking on my door saying that I'm using Disney's property. And yeah, so. But they are all available on YouTube. But let's go through it together just for the fun of it. And I think I managed to get most of them. Perhaps, I will talk about a special one that came out like a year ago. Donc, je pense que je les ai pas mal toutes. Sont disponibles, toute la gang sur YouTube. Vous allez pouvoir aller les regarder. Mais on va passer à travers ensemble. Et puis, c'est ça. On va prendre les Little Pie. Oh yeah. Oh. Tastes like sugar. Tastes like blood. How do you say that? Tastes like blocked arteries. What you gonna do about it? Okay. Okay. We're losing viewers. I have to stop eating. But I'm so thirsty. Why would you like to be alone with a sandwich for a moment? Okay. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I was saying. By the way, as usual, we are live on YouTube. We are live on Yoda's Workshop, Facebook, and we are live on my personal page. If you guys are friends with me, you'll be able to check it out. By the way, if people are listening, and some might think that I'm a bad person because I don't accept all friends' invitation on Facebook, but you have to understand that my Phil LeBlanc page is my personal page. It's not a business page, so don't be upset if I don't accept your invitation, since like we've never met or we've met like once. It's not because you're not special or something. It's because it's really for my personal. It's my personal page. I've never opened a how do you say it? A superstar Kirk Keck kind of page. I love you, Kirk, and I miss you. Okay, so we are live. Ian is in the house. So, welcome back. Bienvenue à bord, Ian. You want some pie? Okay. So, as I told you, we are live. I'm seeing the comments on my I'm seeing my comments on StreamYard, which I'm using, as you guys can see right here. StreamYard. I'm going to grab it. And I also see the comments on my on Yoda's workshop. So don't be afraid. Don't be mad if I don't reply to one of your comments that I don't see, because that might happen. Okay. So, like I said, it's a new computer. Let's see what's going to happen. It's new Windows and new whatever. So, I'm trying to do my best here. Let's see. That's not the right one. Deleted scenes. There you go. Okay, I'm still there. Let's go on the first one. Let's open this. Okay, full page. Let me go back here. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Let's share screen. And we're going to share this one. There you go. Let's do this. And let's get back here. There you go. Hey, it's our friend Luke. Luke Skywalker. In French, Luke would be called Luc marche dans le ciel. Hein? Bien sûr. Hein? Ben oui. Parce que Skywalker is marche dans le ciel. Right? Oh, can you hear that? I think it's an ambulance coming to get me. Oh my God, we're starting soon. Let me fix this. Ah, there you go. Episode 37. That's better. Okay, so let's talk about the first deleted scene in the Star Wars movie Episode 4. It's actually a complete sequence about... let me see if I can put myself there. Ah, it's even better. I'm here. If you're looking for me, I'm down here. Hi. Okay. So, I think this is actually a great scene. Je pense que vraiment cette scène-là qu'ils ont enlevée, c'est une scène intéressante. Je comprends que ça coupait le rythme, mais je trouve quand même que c'est intéressant. C'est l'introduction, dans le fond, de Luke. It's the introduction of Luke that would be different. He's actually working on the homestead, on some whatever, ventilators. Il est en train de travailler sur des cossins sur le homestead. Et dans le ciel au-dessus de Tatooine, il voit des flashs puis tout ça passer au-dessus de sa tête, puis on va les voir tantôt. And he actually knows that this is a star battle, and it's actually the first shot from Star Wars. It's Tantive 4 getting caught by Vader's Star Destroyer. Fait que c'est la première shot de Star Wars, dans le fond, qu'il voit, mais au loin, dans l'espace, avec des flashs et tout ça. Je vais vous montrer que ça a l'air tantôt. Ce qui est intéressant dans cette scène-là, c'est que on voit Luke avec son petit chapeau de Gilligan, ses lunettes, et tout ça. Il porte comme un saut différent. Et ils ont même fait des figurines par rapport à cette scène-là, où est-ce que Luke porte son chapeau comparativement à... On le voit pas nulle part ailleurs dans le film porter ce chapeau-là. Et on le voit utiliser ses jumelles pour la première fois. There's actually a figure that was created for this Luke, this scene. So anyway, okay, let's see the next one. Up next. So this is what I was talking about. He's actually hearing and seeing stuff in the sky, so he takes out his binoculars. And there's actually this robot that we see in A New Hope, but he doesn't blow up. In this scene, he actually blows up. C'est encore une fois pour montrer à quel point que les robots, les droïdes ne sont pas nécessairement efficaces. Et c'est pour ça aussi probablement que il doit comme les changer. Il doit en acheter au Jawa souvent parce qu'il pète. Un peu comme R5, il pète. Ben c'est ça, on est obligé de les changer. So this is actually what Luke supposed to see in the sky. C'est ce que Luke est supposé être en train de voir dans le ciel. I love the fact that they actually created like a triangle shape to recreate the Star Destroyer with the little light there. I don't know if it's like the Tanti 4 or whatever, but anyway, so he sees this in the sky and he runs right away to Tashi Station, which he talks with his uncle later on the movie. So he runs over there and he go talks with their friends to say, "Hey, there's something going on in the sky. Go check it out. There's a space battle." Fait qu'il s'en va tout de suite en courant à Tashi Station. Et là, on va voir les images après. Euh, pour aller dire à ses amis, hey, regardez ça, il se passe de quoi dans le ciel, là? Je pense que c'est les feux d'artifice de la ronde. Ben oui. So I was talking about the fact that the droids are always blowing up. Same thing like R4. This one actually blows up. Well, it doesn't blow up, but there's a bad whatever motivator. I don't know what the word to use. But this guy actually doesn't work, and he goes, not again. Like it's a common thing. We actually see him get on board the land speeder, and I love the fact that this shot is so rough cut. Sorry, so rough cut that over here you can actually see the pole that holds the land speeder up in the sky because up from the ground. The way they created this, if you haven't seen the he's gone. If you haven't seen the making of, the way that they are able to move and to make the land speeder float, they actually he's hooked on a long metal rod. Well, not metal rod, metal thing that actually can spin around. So it gives the impressions that he drives over the floor. And it's a great idea. It's a great idea. But it was really limited on the maneuvers they could make with the land speeder. OK. Donc, c'est ça. C'était comme installé sur une crane qui tournait, dans le fond, dans le centre. Et c'était accroché au bout. Et puis, ben, le land speeder il était au bout. Puis on pouvait le faire tourner comme ça. Donc, on avait l'impression qu'il volait au-dessus de la Terre. Donc, c'est vraiment cool de penser qu'en 1976, le film est sorti en 77. En 76, ils ont eu l'ingéniosité de donner l'impression que le land speeder flottait. Mais bon, sur cette shot-là, qui n'a pas été utilisée, on voit la pôle, comme je disais, qui accroche justement le land speeder. Où est-ce que c'est attaché? Mais bon, ils s'en ont pas servi dans le film, finalement. Donc, il se rend, on voit ici le land speeder qui est arrivé, il rentre à Tashi Station. Dans le fond, c'est comme un bar, c'est comme où c'est que c'est le 222 de la place, là, tu sais. It's like the local bar. So, kids and friends go there and have a drink and whatever. I'm not sure. I haven't looked, but haven't they used this place for the Obi-Wan Kenobi house on a certain shot? I'm not sure. I don't remember. So anyway, gives a great idea. Gives a great view of this place. Tatooine, full of sand. C'est littéralement sur Tatooine. C'est très, très symbolique aux maisons qu'on va voir plus loin, plus tard dans le film. Donc Luke est ici, and he runs inside, and what he actually finds inside, je vais juste aller voir ici, pour être sûr, j'ai oublié rien de mes choses, tout est là. OK. So, that's Tashi Station, and after that, he goes in, and inside, like I said, it's like a bar where everyone is having a drink, people are hanging there. And what I want to say about this shot is these two young people, which are friends of Luke, they actually brought them back in the book of Boba Fett. I'm not sure if it was supposed to be in Tashi Station when Boba actually comes inside and he fights several people, and they are there and they hide behind the bar or whatever. So I love the fact that in the book of Boba Fett, or they actually reuse two of the characters that they were never in the movie, but people know them, so they brought them back. Loved it, loved it. I said, oh my god, when I was watching Boba Fett, I was, oh my god, these are the kids from Tashi Station, from the deleted scenes. So Luke goes inside, Luke il rentre. Donc ce que j'ai dit, je sais pas si je l'ai dit en français. Les deux personnages qu'on voit là, ben, ils reviennent dans Book of Boba Fett. Ils ont eu l'intelligence d'aller chercher ces deux personnages-là et les remettre dans l'histoire de Star Wars, même si ils n'étaient pas officiellement dans la sortie du film original. Donc je trouvais ça vraiment intelligent d'avoir fait ça. So he actually goes in and he finds his friend Biggs. Biggs Starlighter. Is it Starlighter? Big Starlighter? I don't remember his last name. Anyway, Biggs is older than him. He's like I don't know, if like not going to say a father figure, but he's like an older friend that is ahead of him, and he's like Luke really looks to him. He's a good friend to have. Whatever. Donc Luke rentre, c'est Biggs qui est là, c'est un de ses amis qui est un peu plus vieux que lui. Il est déjà rendu un peu plus loin pas dans la démarche, mais il a fait l'académie, il a des pilotes puis tout ça, puis là ben il s'en va, puis là et il dit hey, je suis content de te voir, he's happy to see him, blah blah blah, and he says let's go out and check that space battle. Now keep in mind that's a full sequence that they took out of Star Wars. I think it's probably one of the best deleted scenes there is from Episode 4, because it gives more depth to Luke, and like I said, the introduction would have been different, but I really think it's an amazing shot, an amazing sequence. So Biggs actually gets outside with his friends, and they look out for the triangle in the sky or whatever. And the cool thing is that they're looking at it after the 24 was caught. So there's no more firing. So there's only the Star Destroyer hanging in the sky, not shooting at anything. And Biggs actually says, man, they're not shooting. Nothing's going on over there. There's only a Star Destroyer standing there doing nothing. So I love the fact that it's really well calculated. The fact that Luke sees shooting when he's in Homestead, and the time that he takes to go to Tashi Station, the Princess Leia ship is caught by Vader's ship. Ok. Donc c'est ça, j'aime le fait que dans cette scène-là, dans le fond, il y a un délai, il y a une passe de temps qui est intéressant à prendre en considération, que Luke lui voit que le TIE Fighter, pas le TIE Fighter, le Star Destroyer, il tire sur 24, mais dans le fond, c'est fini parce que le temps qu'ils se rendent jusqu'à Tashi Station, ben eux autres ils sortent dehors, puis le vaisseau s'est déjà fait attraper par Vader, fait qu'il n'y a plus rien qui tire, il n'y a plus de laser, puis il n'y a plus d'explosion. Donc Biggs se dit, ben non, le Star Destroyer, il fait rien, il est juste là, puis il survole dans le fond la planète. Il n'y a rien à voir. T'sais. Ok. Love the fact that this girl is actually a badass. I love the fact that right away you know that, I'm not going to say she's a Princess Leia type, but what I mean is I love the fact that Luke has created strong women in the Star Wars universe with Leia and this girl. This girl is a badass. It's like, oh, don't mess with me. You can feel it right away. She's a strong girl. So, like I said, go check it out on Boba Fett, and you're going to see them a little older, and they are really well cast. You recognize them right away. You know that it's the same couple. But like I said, I don't remember if it's in Toshi Station that in Book of Boba Fett this is actually curing, so I'm not sure. So in the background, Biggs talks to Luke. He talks about the Empire, blah blah blah. Cut back. Okay, let me see. Okay, so after that, in between those two shots, we would actually have the sequence in the Star Destroyer when Princess Leia is caught, and then we go back to Toshi Station where Biggs and Luke actually talk together. On retourne après dans le fond la séquence de la princesse Leia dans Star Destroyer et on se retrouve encore une fois sur Toshi Station à Toshi Station et Biggs et Luke discutent entre eux et c'est là que Biggs lui apprend dans le fond que il y aurait une possibilité de joindre peut-être la rébellion. This is when Biggs actually tells Luke that there might be a chance for him to get into the rebellion. So Luke said, "Oh my God, tell me more, tell me more." He's really interested in to know more about the story. Love the fact that we actually see again this droid. This droid is, if I'm correct, do we see this droid on the Homestead or we see it on Mos Eisley? I don't remember. Mais c'est pas la première fois qu'on voit ce droid-là. Donc j'aime le fait qu'ils ont utilisé le plus possible tous les droïdes qu'ils avaient construits. Puis on voit que c'est comme full basic, là, des armes robotisées très de base avec des roues, puis ça fait pas grand-chose. C'est pas le... Mettons que tu voudrais pas te faire une coloscopie là, parce que robot-là, parce que tu sais que tu seras pas le seul patient, en même temps. Okay, sorry about that. What I was saying is that you don't want to have that droid actually do your coloscopy on yourself, because to see how many arms that you got, you know that you're probably not going to be the only patient in the room at the same time. Okay. Ojo is crackling a lot now. Uh-oh. Dark lighter. Ojo is cracking. Okay, let me see. Can you hear me? Ojo is cracking a lot. Oh, that's not good. Let me see what I can. Let me see. Ojo. Is that better? Is that better? Let's try this and let me know if it's. Oh, now it's good. Oh, it's good. It's good. Okay. Oh, louder. Oh, yeah, because I brought the microphone a little closer to me. Can you hear me, Lord Vader? Okay. Oh, Joey's good. All right, good. Perfect. Thank you for giving me these insight, because like I don't use I don't hear myself. I see what is going live with a little delay on Facebook, but I don't put the sound on because there's going to be reverb. So thank you for letting me know this. I message you and Audrey. That's okay, man. Thank you. Yeah, I received 3 messages. Okay, good. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Okay, so like I was saying, they are back on Toshi Station and they talk about the rebellion. And he tries to convince him that don't worry, you'll be eventually soon enough be a fighter, a pilot and stuff, and you'll go to the school. What was the name? I forgot the name. Anyway, he's going to become a pilot just like him, blah, blah, blah. And so this is actually interesting by the fact that it would have been the first time that we hear about the rebellion, that there is actually a rebellion that is trying to do something about the Empire. Donc, c'est intéressant parce que dans le fond, ça aurait été la première fois dans Star Wars qu'on aurait connu qu'il Il y a une rébellion qui existe, qui est en train de se préparer pour faire face à l'Empire. Oh, picture's gone. Okay. Crackling again. Jesus. Oh, seems like when you put the pictures on. That's weird. Let's see. Stop screen, edit name. I don't know. Like I said, it's a new computer. Oh, no, it's good again. Jesus. Nobody fucks with the Jesus. Okay, well, we're going to have to deal with it. I'm going to put the microphone closer to me. Okay, is that good? Okay. Kirk, can you hear me? Okay. We need to have fun in life because, some crazy shit can go around just tomorrow. You never know. With all the pie that I eat, we never know. Okay, up next. Like I said, they are talking, blah, blah, blah. How do you see your future? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Well, I don't know. Probably killing my dad. Spoilers! Okay, this is actually the actor that didn't make the cut. No, that's me. So I just love to create those pictures every week of me in the Star Wars universe. I'm getting better and better at this. And I love the fact that my girlfriend actually said, "What the hell have you done?" Look how fat I look next to Luke. Mark Hamill, if you're watching this, look how fat I look. Yeah, I got to do something. I got to eat more pie. So anyway, they are still talking about the same thing. Like I said, he talks about the rebellion. Look at the effect. Me? Not me. Me? Not me. Big ears. Look at the size of my ears. It looks actually like a piece of cake or an old pizza standing on the counter right there. Anyway, so they are still talking. Look how slim he is. You can actually see the bone in his jaw. Now, try to find the bone in this jaw. It actually looks like a fat knee. Okay, we have to laugh. Okay, sorry. Okay. Oh, it's Greg Marshall. Good to have you, Greg. Welcome to our crazy podcast this week. You look pissed. Yeah, I look pissed. You're right. Let me show it to you again. Look how pissed I am. I actually look more like the guy from the cantina than the biggest. They're droids. We don't serve their kind. Okay. So, of course, then he leaves. So he says goodbye. I totally understand why they took it out. They could have. The way that they presented it was good. La manière qu'ils l'ont fait, c'était bien. Mais je peux comprendre que déjà, tout de suite, en partant, ça mettait une lenteur, ça mettait une longueur dans le film. I totally understand that would have put a stretch right from the beginning. But the information, I really think they're important. And look how sad he is that his friend is leaving. Okay, Old Woman on Tatooine. Love this one. You're going to say, what? Yeah, they actually shot a lady walking in Tatooine, on Tatooine. There's actually two Jawas right there, and there's actually later on a gung droid walking right here. And what they wanted to do was to put with CG, well, it's not CG, with special effect, they wanted to put the land speeder going by very quickly. And this lady was actually turning back towards the camera and say, "Slow down, you stupid idiot! You're gonna hit the Jawa or something." Donc, ils étaient supposés faire cette shot-là. La femme, dans le fond, elle se revire de bord. Ils étaient supposés mettre le land speeder qui passait très rapidement avec un effet spécial. Et la bonne femme, elle disait genre, hey, ralentis, tu vas frapper là, un Jawa ou je sais pas, là, quelque chose. T'sais. Mais encore une fois, c'était probablement. Probablement, la land speeder n'a jamais été faite en effet spécial. They never did the effect. And I totally understand that. Why would you put that in the movie? Like, okay, on sait qu'il va vite. We know that he actually goes quickly with the land speeder. Now we've got Aunt Beru's milk. That sounds like weird. And oh, my girlfriend's texting me. Ton son est très mauvais. Your sound is bad. Oui, j'ai vu dans les commentaires. Ah. Ok, attends, on va aller voir peut-être que le son est encore pourri. You totally sound like Max Headroom right now. It's definitely has something to do with the pictures with audio. That's really weird, man. Is it better now? Let me see. I'm going to try something else. Don't go away. We'll be right back. No, I'm not stopping anything. Let me just go back with the audio thing. Audio cancellation. Stereo audio. Oh, I see. No, parlor. No, it looks all good. I thought it was. I selected the wrong microphone, but everything looks okay. I'm gonna put the volume a little higher, and we'll see. Perhaps, like you're saying, it's now it's good. My wife was like on Beru's milk. Shh, it's a secret. Well, at least Luke is not, Okay. So, it's funny because it's better when I don't, like you're saying, I don't use this. Now, I guess the sound might be not as good. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, we're going to go through this. So, this is actually a sequence when you see Aunt Beru working in her kitchen. We actually see the kitchen in another shot, but the camera is like more on the side, but on this scene you actually see the way better the kitchen in Olmsted. So again, it's a shot that is interesting because you see more of the environment. Tu peux voir plus la cuisine, plus l'environnement dans le fond de chez Luc, de chez Aunt Beru. And she's actually cooking. And you actually see her pour down that famous blue milk. So you actually know from where it's coming from. Donc, c'est intéressant parce que on la voit. Regardez-moi ça, comment est-ce que c'était pas rasé ce matin-là. You actually see Aunt Beru, this girl. That's her brother. Uncle Beru. So you actually see her pour down that milk, and it's funny because in the scene you actually hear the guy that is hidden in the set saying, "Okay, let the milk go." The milk actually goes in that container. That's actually a container that you can easily find on the internet and purchase that cup, that drinking thing. Anyway, it's Tupperware. I think it's from Tupperware. Donc c'est ça, c'est intéressant, mais c'est aussi it actually makes me think of probably why Luke in episode 8 actually used the big nipples there on that big animal, because look at those things. I mean, of course, there's milk coming out of these. Okay, on Phil. Yeah. Okay, so this is actually only this shot. It lasts for like 5 seconds or 8 seconds. I don't know, but they took it out. Okay, suivante. The search for R2D2, and this is why the first version, the first editing, le premier montage qui sont faits de épisode 4 était pourri. Why? Because they were actually creating ILM at the same time, and the guys were building everything from scratch. Okay, if you haven't seen the documentary, go and check it out on Disney Plus. It's an amazing documentary on how they created ILM while they were filming and doing Star Wars. I was thinking Beru had really let herself go. Yeah, too much pie, man. Yeah, baby, you really need to shave your legs, huh? Because it's all the way up your face. Okay, um, so what I was saying is that the first special effect that were created was this shot, and it's terrible. It's horrible, and it's not this one. It's like shots that they did for this sequence. It's actually when C3PO and R2, C3PO and Luke are going to find R2 in the desert, and it's actually C3PO that is driving the land speeder, and Luke is trying to fix the land speeder that got some problems. So when George received the first screenshot, well, not a screenshot, but the first shots from ILM, he was desperate. It cost like $1 million, and they only got these shots, and he was like going nuts. So let me show you what these shots looked like. So think about the fact that he wanted to do something as good as uh, 2001, The Space Odyssey. Donc, il voulait faire quelque chose d'aussi bon, sinon de meilleur que 2001, Odyssée de l'espace. Et il s'est retrouvé après 1 million de dollars dépensés pour créer ILM, pour qu'il fasse des effets spéciaux avec des affaires comme ça. So you've got C3PO actually driving. There's actually like a screen. It really looks like old 1970, old 1980s sitcoms when people are standing inside a car and there's actually like a screen on their back, and it's really poorly made. It really feels and look like that. Donc c'est très 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 mal fait. On a vraiment l'impression que c'est comme des années 70, c'est le cas de dire. Dans les anciens sitcoms aussi, que les gens étaient assis dans leur auto, puis dans le fond, en arrière d'eux, c'était un écran avec des images qui bougeaient. Là. Fait qu'on s'est ramassé avec ça. C'était vraiment pitoyable. Il y a même une shot qu'on voit comme ça dans l'avant. That is actually a moving shot of what C3PO and Luke is watching while they ride the land speeder, and it's terrible. Look at this. This is like really, really bad. So, yeah. So I totally understand why George was going nuts about that shot. Look at this shot. That's terrible. I think it's the same. I thought it was the same rock. So you can totally see, and you totally know that this is really, really bad. And can you imagine George receiving this and going like, "Oh my God"? Uh, okay, I'm sorry. Perfect. Let's move on. Next picture. So next up is a great shot because it's the rough cut of the cantina. It's not necessarily a deleted scene. C'est pas vraiment une scène délitée parce qu'on a quand même on a la scène de la cantina. Mais dans cette shot-là, on voit plusieurs personnages différents. On voit des costumes supplémentaires, des extraterrestres différents. On voit aussi des effets spéciaux, très de base différents. So in this rough cut, we actually see some new, well, some footage that they didn't use, but also a few more costumes that we don't see in the movie. So there's the wide shot. There's actually better shots, longer shots of everyone standing up and standing at the bar. And you can actually see some figures that we don't see very long in the movie, or we don't see at all. That's the actress that was that does a lot of convention. She was at the ICCC several years ago. Um, there's some humans. There's this guy wearing the. It really looks like he's wearing the Bossk costume. Okay. Up next, so here is a creature, a mouse that we don't actually see like that in the movie. This is actually what's his name? There's a figure that came out. It's like it's Snaggletooth, but it's the red one. And is it the red one? I don't remember. Anyway, I'm trying to find the good words here, and I should eat more pie. Okay. So I think that we actually see this mouse in the final version, but he's not wearing this hoodie thing. So he's talking to a Jawa, probably dealing some ship's pieces. You actually see this guy a little longer, smoking his pipe with his gigantic nose. You got a better shot of Doctor, I forgot his name, just before he talks to Luke. You can actually see him look at Luke way longer when he arrives. Donc on peut voir le personnage dans le fond qui vient parler à Luke, mais on le voit vraiment plus longtemps. On le voit qu'il spot Luke. T'sais. Love this shot. There's actually like a. That's the lady I was talking about that was at the ICCC a few years ago. Like I said, I got some screenshots, so it's not perfect. Love this character. I think they created also a figure on this guy, but I don't know the name. There's a better shot of those two girls, and there's a great story about them. We have time. We got 10 minutes left. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do it very quickly. So, je vais vous conter une histoire par rapport à ces deux personnages-là. C'est la raison pourquoi il n'y a pas de figurine de Star Wars de ces deux personnages-là. And it's the reason why there's no action figures about those two girls. Let me go back here like this. Okay. Épisode. Yeah, I think that's the name of the girl that I was talking about. Is that right, Joe? I think that's it. Okay. So, these two girls were on set during the day of the shoot for the Cantina. Everyone else signed up their like contract or whatever. Everyone signed. Doctor, that's not the girl. You're right. That's the doctor that actually looks at Luke for a little longer. Just give me a second. T'es-tu correct, toi, mon bébé? Give me a second. The dog wants to go out. Okay, sorry. The reality of live TV. Okay, so the girls. So these girls were on the set. They got costume and stuff, but they didn't sign the contract. They probably get paid. They got paid or whatever, but they haven't. They didn't sign the contract with Lucasfilm. So can't think of the sister's name. Yeah, I don't remember either. Uh, Molly Pee Pee Break. Yeah, you're totally right. So these girls haven't signed any contract. Donc ces filles-là, ils étaient sur le tournage et ils n'ont pas signé de contrat avec Lucasfilm. Donc ça l'a fait qu'ils n'ont pas pu avoir les droits pour faire des figurines de ces personnages-là. Uh, I'm not sure if there's might be something larger to the story, but go check it out on YouTube. I'm sure you're gonna find it. It's really interesting. Either they showed up and they weren't supposed to be there, and they took them anyway, and they put them in costumes, and they ended up in the movie. But they I know that they haven't signed. Uh, weren't they the Tonika sisters? Yeah, probably Tonika. It's probably Tonka. That's their dad. Uh, so they haven't signed any contracts, so we don't have any action figures from these girls. So I think they tried to locate them later on, but I'm not sure that they did or they died or whatever. So we don't have any figures of these characters. So that's the little segue I wanted to tell you. And also, take a look. They are actually talking to another kind of creature that we don't really see in the movie. I think they created a figure of this creature there, but we don't really see that creature in the final cut. There's the first Bosk face costume that they created. And I love the fact that over there, it actually looks like Pedro Pascal. Look, it's the Mandalorian. So, what have you been doing lately, Mando? Well, I found that little green fellow there, and oh man, I lost him, and I know I just drink my souls out. Anyway, so I really thought it was funny because he actually looks like Pedro Pascal. Older, drunkier Pedro Pascal. Okay. So right away, I saw this guy. I said, "Oh my god!" I think that their on-screen's name. Yeah, probably. Well, it might even be their real names. I don't know. Prep maybe. Okay. Next picture. Okay, this shot is when again first they wanted to make Han Solo a homosexual, so they cast this guy. That's the knee guy. I'm kidding. So can you believe it? But there were actually shot of Han Solo hanging out with a girl before Obi-Wan and Luke joins him on the table, and he's actually like really friendly with this lady. We don't know if she's a space prostitute or whatever, but you can actually see him really like enjoying the presence of this man. Okay. Again, bone jaw, no bone jaw. Okay, love this shot. Love this shot. This is actually the shot that you can see in this rough cut when Obi-Wan cuts Pumpapaba arms off, and it's not the same arm. It doesn't look the same. It's a different shot that you see there, that the one that they use in the movie. Fait que c'est vraiment intéressant de voir que c'est un shot complètement différent dans cette rough cut là que celle qu'on retrouve sur la version finale. Et ça, je trouvais ça vraiment cool. Again, look how happy she is. I'm with Harrison Ford. Again, we actually see two Bosk, well, two Trandoshians. So these are the first two Trandoshans that we see in Star Wars. Love also the fact that he's wearing the thing that they use in the Empire. The Empire people are using this, and now we know that it's a key to open doors, identification, and he's actually wearing one. So is he working for the Empire? There's the trilogy right there. Okay. Up next, just want to make sure that I don't miss anything. Yeah, you're totally right, man. China, looks like China, China. La Chine, si on dit en française. OK, on continue. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. See, there's this other shot of the one that I was talking about earlier. Look at that face. I really think that they created a figure. He's actually next to Greedo. And I love the fact that this shot is shot in between the IG-11 heads. So that they actually use in the cantina scenes. Here are two other masks that they use and we don't really see in the final version. Look at that thing. I mean, thank God it was not in the final cut. It looks ridiculous, this one. Okay, up next. Why did I use... Oh yeah, they actually when the stormtrooper shows up after that Obi-Wan cut off the arm of the fellow there. When the troopers enter the cantina, it's actually longer. You can see them way longer in this rough cut. So I thought it was interesting. Up next, we've got Greedo, the Greedo shot where that's the one. Okay. So on this first version, you can actually see that the Greedo costume is really, really, really basic. It doesn't look as good as the final touch. First of all, the mouth doesn't move at all. You can see way much him holding the rifle. Fait que on voit vraiment une grosse différence dans le costume. La position de la caméra semble même être différente. Even the camera looks at a different angle. And we can actually see him hold his gun with his way too long fingers. So I thought that was really interesting. That's after Han shot first, shot Greedo. This guy actually turns around and love this face. Look at this face. I mean, you want to buy him a beer. Why? I don't know. He actually looks like a Kirk Kick from outer space. I love you, Kurt. But he probably never has any problem breathing through his nose. Okay. Stormtrooper search. Oh yeah, okay, this shot. Love this shot. This shot was actually reused in several, well, it was reused in the Christmas, the holiday special. In the Star Wars holiday special, when they are actually watching the television and they are talking about Tatooine, and they've used these shots to put in the not Halloween special, the holiday special. Donc c'est une shot qui a été utilisée dans le holiday special, mais aussi encore une fois Favreau et Filoni ont vraiment fait une job intéressante parce qu'ils ont fait un petit clin d'œil à cette shot là. They actually used a similar shot in the Obi-Wan series. I see, great. I just remember where they used it. Well, I'm gonna show you the other shots. So this is actually a shot where the stormtroopers are looking for Obi-Wan and R2 and Luke. So they are walking around in Tatooine, on Tatooine. Well, they're on Mos Eisley. Okay. Oh my God. So this shot right here, this little fellow here walks in between those two giant legs. That's a great shot. and they reused it in Obi-Wan when Princess Leia actually tries to uh, flee, tries to get away from Obi-Wan. So they did the exact same shot. So when I saw it, I said, "Oh my God, they reused the idea from the deleted scene on Tatooine." So go check it out. They reused it on Obi-Wan. So the stormtroopers are trying to open the doors and stuff. This shot is actually uh, in the movie, but not like that. We actually see only a stormtrooper knocking on the door saying, open up," like, "Oh, this one is locked." And R2 and C3PO are hiding in there. So I also love the fact that they use the hunchback of Notre Dame. Donc on voit ici le hunchback de Notre Dame. Le bossu de Notre Dame, en français, s'il vous plaît. And also the fat ass of Notre Dame. Le gros cul de Notre Dame. Donc ici on a le hunchback and the fat ass of Notre Dame. And this guy actually say, "Oh, okay, fat ass, good job," and cut. So that's the shot that was not in the movie. Darth Vader widens the search. He actually talks with I don't remember this guy's name. And the great thing is that you can actually see this deleted scene, and it's not James Earl Jones that you hear. It's actually Dave Sprouse in the mask. That and you don't really understand everything that he's saying, but you can actually recognize Dave Sprouse's voice, which is not the same at all as our friend James Earl Jones. And love the fact that this shot actually ends in here, somewhere on the Death Star. And when I saw it today, I said to myself, this really looks like a set that they used on Episode 7, The Force Awakens. It really, really looks like the set that they recreated in The Force Awakens. Might be wrong, but it looks like it. Love the fact that it's actually a different kind of view of the Death Star, but I don't know. Perhaps it was too much revealing that it looks a lot like a set. Doesn't really look like all the images that we saw from the Death Star. So. Donc, c'est ça. C'est un set, je pense qu'ils ont recréé dans épisode 7 pour A New Hope. Pas New Hope, Force Awakens. Alternate Biggs and Luke reunion. Donc, ils se retrouvent lorsque Luke se ramasse sur Yavin 4. They actually meet one another again. Love the fact that there's, again, this pattern that we've seen on the series Andor that we've talked about. That is another character used on his helmet. I don't remember. Anyway, we would have to go back and listen to another episode. So, Biggs and Luke actually reunite. So, ils se rencontrent à nouveau. Et ce qui est intéressant dans la scène qui est différente, c'est que ce monsieur ici arrive. This guy actually shows up and says, "Oh, I've heard that you're a good pilot." And this guy actually says to Luke, "You know what? I knew your dad. I was a friend of your dad. He was a great pilot, and I heard that you are actually a great pilot also." So they took that out because how could he have known Anakin? Or so to be story accurate, they took out this scene. They put it back in the 1997 special edition, but without him saying that he knows his dad. Donc cette shot-là, c'est intéressant parce que le personnage ici dit à Luke qu'il connaissait son père. Et évidemment, on sait que ça peut pas être le cas parce que sinon il aurait connu Anakin. Regardez comment il est content, il fait même un petit clin d'œil là. Ça fait un peu Dukes of Hazzard. Un petit wink à la Dukes of Hazzard. R2 is actually getting ready to go in Red 5. And also, so now there's several other shots, and our time is up, but I'm gonna go quickly. Love this shot of the set without the matte painting, so you can actually see that Obi-Wan is standing about, I don't know, 5 feet from the floor, but they created a matte painting right there to give the impression that he was really, really, really high. And finally, this is the last scene I want to talk about. Uh, the reason is, I think it was last year, je pense que c'est l'année passée, ou il y a 2 ans. Ils ont présenté ça à Celebration. They presented that at Celebration, and this fellow has a longer speech, longer text in this deleted scene, and he actually talks about Vader, and he used the term Sith Lord. So, in the original trilogy, you never hear the word Sith, and people were saying, why are they Sith now? Because never we've talked about Sith in the original trilogy. Well, Lucas created the Sith way back when he created the original trilogy, but the only place where it was used in the text, it was taken out in the deleted scene. So you actually hear this guy says, the Sith Lord. And he talks with the choking fella. The last pictures are actually scenes that I was talking about, the images that they reused for the holiday special. As you can see, it's basically the same shots. Oh yeah, and this one. Oh, I forgot I told you about this one. This is actually the shot where Jabba the Hutt was supposed to be in Star Wars Episode 4. Because we all know that yeah, I think I need some rest. Han Solo owes money to Jabba the Hutt, but they didn't know what kind of creature or character they're going to use for Jabba the Hutt. So they used this guy, this fat fellow. He actually looks a bit like me. And he meets up with, without the beard, of course. He meets with Han, as you can see here. Bonjour, no bonjour. Pies, apple. Apple pies, apple. And yeah, so he's actually talking to Jabba and saying blah blah blah. Same thing. They recreated this shot for the special edition when they put a CGI Jabba the Hutt. So that is basically the last shot that they use. There's other longer shots that exist that they cut off, like Obi-Wan actually says a little more text to Vader when they're fighting, and love this shot. It's the same set that we saw Vader I was talking about earlier, and they are actually running around trying to hide, and they go by the famous gong droid. So this is the gong droid from the Death Star that we actually can buy. We could buy, we still can get it. Donc, je trouve ça intéressant parce que the big thing about this shot is they are actually walking right by these two Imperial officers. And the two officers are like, hi. And they do nothing. So I totally understand why they took that out. But this shot was shortened. Again, going droid. As you can see, it's really two boxes. One on top of another. On another. This is actually a different kind of shot that they did for Obi-Wan when he's dying. He's like been cut in half, and there was like burning, but it was a terrible effect. Didn't work at all. And that's it. That's it. Well, guys, I really hope I really hope I didn't bore you as terribly bored with my this week episode. Let's remove this. Okay. I really want to show you guys the deleted scenes. Next week we're gonna do Empire Strikes Back, or if something comes up, maybe it's gonna be something else. But we're heading to Empire Strikes Back. I'm probably not going to do the 9 movies. Don't worry. I really want to focus on the original trilogy. Donc la semaine prochaine on va peut-être faire. Can you imagine if they had left a human as Jabba? Yeah, why not, man? Max Headroom, you don't bore us at all. Thanks, man. Really appreciate it. Sometimes I'm having problem with my speech. That's an issue that I have. We'll talk about it another day, but I'm sometimes I'm having problem finding the right words. Not necessarily in English, even in French. That's a medical issue. We'll talk about that someday. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope that perhaps maybe you learned some stuff. I'm so much into Star Wars that every details of how it was made, the problems that occurred, what they had to cut, what they had to create, or whatever, I love it. I love it. Since I was in the movie business or production business, I know what you have to do to like turn around and fix stuff at the last second. So I love to know those details. I love it. Anyway, let me check your comments. I have a great night, everyone. Same thing to you guys. I really appreciate your presence, your participation. Merci d'être là. Merci pour votre participation. Merci pour vos questions. Merci pour vos commentaires. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for your friendship. Some of you guys, I consider family. So, well, Audrey. No. You know who you are. Greg Marshall. Not only Greg, everyone. So, if you have any questions, si vous avez des questions, ne vous gênez pas. Go ahead. You can always write me something. I'll always do my best to give you answers as quick as possible. If you have suggestions on different subjects for the next episodes of the Vintage Kids, go ahead. I'm open to any kind of suggestion. Je suis ouvert à toutes les suggestions. Thank you for spending the night with me, this hour and a half almost with me. It's always fun to spend time with you guys. And that's it. So we're going to see you guys next week. And by then, as I always say, be safe, be good, be wild, be you. May the force be with you guys. Take care. And if you've missed Valentine's Day, it's never too late. Well, after 11, depends. All right. Take care. Have a great week. Send love to our friend Kirk and Shannon. I know Shannon is actually having some kind of surgery, or is it dentist or whatever? So, yeah. So have a great week. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.